With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Come on, set, ready.
To throw, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
That's complete to DK. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chig Okonkwo with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Ravens at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't... Get them the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Tyson. Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Bronco 80. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Let's go.
Ward now working out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 26 yards. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
First down.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in the game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, 19 Lions.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to air one out. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
To throw is Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a gain of
21 yards there on third down.
That's another
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throw caught by Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and 13.
Get hot! 180! 180! 180!
To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LeJontay Wester, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Let's go. That's 60 Maverick. 60 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Ward. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Oh. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
28, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. From the gun, Ward. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Now Ward. That went out wide and intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
Seven Pirates.
A final shot before break. Moore. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's taken down at the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's another.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. this one to Watson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Left wing 19.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check the Eagle. Check the Eagle. Check. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Ward now working out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let it go. Get up. Finish it up. You change it. Go right here. Get up.
Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LeJohntay Wester, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19.
35-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. Cut 19. Cut that top row 18. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
To throw is Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Got it.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Throwing again here, Ward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chig Okonkwo with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Second and 6. Got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 27.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here we go. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson. This is caught.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing. Jackson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Titans 42.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Let's go. 18, 5 in. 10 to 11, 10 to 11. Ready.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Titans first down. A gain of 30. First down, Tennessee.
Here's first down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
so for Tennessee, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a game.